Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each one of you to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Thank you so much for all your kind support. I truly do appreciate it. Today I'm bringing forth a video here on messages from Spirit for a huge portal that's coming up and opening up. We've been seeing this phenomena of 1111. It's really coming to our consciousness, and we know that it's time to awaken. Time to awaken to the truth of who we are. Align ourselves to our soul's truth. 1111. Mirror image. Stability. Independence. Partnerships. Growth. So many energies are combined in this 1111. So I felt called to bring forth messages for us for what is it that the Spirit guidance is for us to integrate the energy of leadership, independence, partnership, receptivity, heightened intuition to create and grow our dreams, our desires, our higher destiny, create our highest potential together to create a solid foundation on earth. Create a solid foundation on earth and bring about a new paradigm, a new way of thinking, of coming together, of unity consciousness, universal love, opening our hearts to love through kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. Understanding each other's viewpoints, being tolerant of different viewpoints, and integrating the polarities within us. I asked the Spirit, what must we know? What must we do? I'm going to begin, and I'd ordered this particular deck. I obviously didn't chance upon it. I did chance upon it, and it's called, I want to tell you what this is called. It's called Awakening Soul DNA Activation Cards. Okay. So these are like glyphs right here, very powerful. I've meditated on so many of these over the weekend. I wanted this coming before I did the 1111 reading. I'm going to pull a glyph that I'm feeling called to, or maybe more than one, we'll see, for 1111. Maybe I'll pull four. Four. Is that a good number, angels? Yes, we'll do 4. What do we need? These are the 4 I'm feeling today. I'll show you, because they're going to activate within yourselves the truth. Right now, our DNA is a 2-strand DNA, and what the scientists and the science community will have you believe is the rest is all junk DNA. But when we descended, our consciousness descended, we lost the connection. We lost the connection to the 142 DNA strands that take us to higher consciousness. This is a reconnection to that aspect, the lost aspect within us, hidden deep in the recesses, waiting to be awakened. Waiting to be awakened. And I take this 1111 as this portal for beginning this process. I want us to know that I've, and these are all special things that I'd ordered for the reading and for all my sessions. And I have the Metatron's cube right here. I've created a crystal grid with the intention, for those who are familiar with the stones, I have rose quartz, green aventurine, and purple amethyst, to activate the power of unconditional love through deep healing and opening of the heart chakra, and connecting that heart with a higher mind, deeper clarity, so that we may have deeper psychic insights. I have the frequency of unconditional love represented by the color pink, the rose quartz, and also the red roses. And I have for us 3 strong pyramids, which I have charged and energized. Amethyst, to amplify that power, psychic power within us. Bring in the deeper clarity with clear quartz, and jet to ground this energy. Yin and yang, to balance the polarities within us. Let's start with looking at the soul reconnection and the DNA. I was called to this one first. I want you to look at this glyph. And it says, radiation. Everything is energy, and you radiate your unique frequency into the ethers so that everyone benefits from your life. The barriers are down, and you are free. The barriers are down, and you are free. You are free. Second one, surrender. Letting go is not giving up. This activation anchors your connection with the guidance of the source, enabling you to hear and allow what is for your highest good to occur. Letting go is not giving up. This activation is anchoring your connection with the guidance of the source. So surrender. Allow for what is for your highest good to occur. 11:11. Third pillar for today. Voice. You bring your thoughts into form through your beautiful voice. This strand of DNA opens your throat and connects it to your heart so that your song can be heard in the hearts of all. You bring your thoughts into form through your beautiful voice. Open your throat and connect it to your heart. And sing your heart's song. 11:11. 11:11. Fourth pillar. Unfolding. The divine plan of your life is ready to unfold. The divine plan of your life is ready to unfold for you. You have reached the place where you are standing in your power and fully capable to do what you came to earth to do. There is a divine opening right now. The divine plan of your life is ready to unfold for you. You have reached that place. 11:11, where you are standing in your power. You're standing fully in your power. You're fully capable to do what you've come here to do. You're ready. 11:11. Time to awaken to your destiny. You are ready. You are right on time. Right on time. Our first message for activating the 1111 potential is, it says here, integration, card number 44. 44. 1111 carries the vibration of 4. Carries the vibration of stability and safety, strong foundations. And it says here, I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. You're right here, right on time. You're ready. You're fully in your power now. You're free. Radiate your energy into the universe. And through your heart, you touch the hearts of others. And that's how the awakening of all souls occurs, is through the resonance of the heart. What is it that we most need to know, dear angels? As this gateway opens, what is it that we most need to know and work on? I accept and practice my healing, spiritual, and psychic gifts. I accept and practice my healing, spiritual, and psychic gifts. Before I read what this says here, each one of us has psychic gifts. It is part of being human. And as this code of 1111 and awakening is drawing your attention, your psychic gifts, your intuition is going to increase. You're going to start seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities all around you, whether it's in terms of numbers, in terms of seeing totem animals, hearing sounds, seeing auras. There are a plethora of ways in which your psychic gifts are going to open. Because first, your intuition is going to develop. You're going to strengthen that muscle. Intuition is a muscle that must be exercised. The more you exercise intuition, the stronger it gets. The stronger it gets, the stronger is your connection to your higher soul, your blueprint, which is what you're bringing down on earth right now. You're opening and looking at your blueprint. No longer creating randomly whatever the subconscious wants to throw out. You're actually opening your book, your blueprint, to see that, oh, this is what I came here to create. It says here, Lady Nada. She's the twin flame of Jesus' higher self, Sananda. She's the master of the seventh ray of ritual and magic. Ceremonies that call in the mighty forces are important, so you're reminded to bring people together to raise great light. A priestess in the Temple of Love in Atlantis, Lady Nada, is bringing back ancient healing methods, helping the development of intuition, telepathy, and wisdom, and acting for justice. What the higher guidance is, your guidance is to trust your spiritual and psychic abilities, is to trust your spiritual and psychic abilities and use them to help those in need. You have to learn to trust what you feel, what you hear. Your inner knowing, your inner sight, your inner vision is getting stronger at this time. There is divine grace here. You're being offered this divine grace. You're being offered this divine grace at this time. You'd been looking and searching for answers. What is my purpose? Why am I here? Your call has been heard. This is the time to look at where you've been and where you want to go. For this is grace. upon you for all your wishes, your prayers. They've been answered. The time is now. The time is now. I want to hear from angels of Atlantis. Atlantean message. For bringing in greater light and illumination to the self and to the planet. Abundance. Abundance is upon you. And there is immense abundance in the universe. No longer do you have to be in the energy of lack and restriction. As you step into your life's purpose, you will attract to you greater abundance. For you're getting more and more in alignment with who you are. You're going to start shedding those limiting beliefs. Beliefs that are lodged in lack of self-worth, non-deservingness, all those feelings and all those limiting beliefs. As they are shed, you open up more to your soul's energy. And as your light increases, you start attracting more light, more abundance, more love into your life. The time is now. 1111 message. Bridget is saying here, don't back down. Don't back down now. Stand up for what you believe is right. Stand up for what you believe is right. This is the time for awakening. This is not the time to hold back. One is the energy of independence and leadership, of bravery and courage. You have it within you. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't be afraid. The universe supports. The universe supports you. (1111) message. I started by saying that synchronicities are going to increase. Synchronicity here, right now. This says here, Lady Nada, from the cards of ascension. And from another deck, I drew Lady Nada. And it says here, heart awakening. Awaken to accept. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. This is divine grace. Give and receive in balance. Open your hearts to receive. It's that same portal. Heart is the portal for giving and receiving. When we forgive and let go of the past and work with compassion and love and kindness in our heart, we increase our vibration to the frequency of unconditional love. We feel light. We feel joyful. We feel so loved. Allow the frequency of love to touch your heart. But you've got to create space in that beautiful heart of yours. And we create space by letting go of the past hurt, past sadness, past grief, past what has not been. Let it go, for the grace is upon you. It is time to integrate the various aspects of your life. 1111 message. Live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. This is the time. This is the present. When you free yourselves from the chains of what has been and regrets of what you've not done, it's time. Go to it. Live. Be in that state of joy and happiness. That's the place where you create from. When you create from that loving, full, happy state, you attract so much abundance to you. So much abundance to you. Wherever you are in your life, there's always something to be grateful for. Always something to be grateful for. A message on increasing our love vibration and opening our hearts. Compassion. You're being asked and guided at this time to be compassionate. To be compassionate towards yourself and towards others. Don't judge yourself so harshly for what you have not been able to do, what your mind wanted you to do. You are a child of divine. You are divinity in human form. You have the entire universe within you. You can create anything that you wish. You are eternally loved. You're never judged. Always loved and protected. Open your heart to love. It says here, compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So being the embodiment of love. Offering love. Lovingly moving forward in any situation. Letting go of the way you've been. If you always come from a place of reaction, this is the time to choose the path of love. Offer compassion and see a shift within your life. How can we create abundance as this portal of illumination is opening for us, angels? What are some guidance message for opening our hearts to abundance? Thank you. Dreams of abundance. Purple and blue. Dreams of abundance. So your thoughts create your reality. Time to integrate your mind, your heart, your emotions with the physical body. As you're dreaming, God, your angels, your higher self, or divine, are giving you divinely guided ideas and answers and solutions. So be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So what I like to bring forth with this message whenever I see this is that first, create a positive mindset. Create an abundant mindset. And radiate that energy out. Radiate that energy out. Here's this glyph back for you. Radiate that energy out. Abundance is also energy. Whatever you're seeking, you have to believe it. It has to come from the core of your being. When you radiate that you already are abundant, the universe has nothing but to give you abundance. For that is the law of attraction. You attract what you are, the vibration that you're sending out, not just with your thoughts, but what are your feelings rooted in? Do you feel abundant? Do you feel worthy of the life you say you want? Do you feel you deserve all the abundance that you dream of? It is time to radiate It is time to radiate your true self. Start having an abundant mindset. Create some affirmations. Wake up in the morning. Wake up with a sense of gratitude and start with those affirmations. Sleep with those affirmations. Ask a question to the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is a wonderful tool. Put it to use. Put it to work. Put it to work. So ask the question before you go to sleep to the subconscious mind as you're drifting in that dreamlike state. You're still awake but not fully asleep. And just ask it a specific question like, what are some ways in which I can make more money? Or what is some way that I can find another job? What is some way that my entrepreneurship can take to the next level? The key thing with the subconscious mind is that it loves to find solutions. When you are presenting it with a question, it gets to work. It's a little query system that goes into the computer program. You put the query in, it's going to try to find a solution for you, and creative solutions. You don't need to say it, okay, so look for it in California, or look for it in there. Leave an open-ended one. Let the creative solutions come from the depths of your subconscious mind. Start having abundant thoughts. So part of the message for this is be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of where you are thinking about. 11:11. Capturing your thoughts. Your minds create your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. So put an intention. Put an intention to that. I decided to pull, all these are pre-shuffled and cleared decks. Many angel guidance messages today. Grace. To help heal situation, see other people's point of view with compassion. With compassion. I said grace and we said compassion. So what's being asked here, and I want you to look at the imagery, is don't let it be just about you. Start putting yourself in other people's shoes and seeing their point of view. You don't have to agree with them, but you can give them and allow them that space to be who they are without you being critically judged. Think back how you feel when someone critically judges you for your point of view. You don't like that. So start making a conscious choice, right? So you've hit 11:11. You're seeing this. You're called to that. You're here. You're right here. So this is one of a very strong message, is start taking conscious steps. Conscious steps will open and cleanse the heart. It just won't happen automatically. To create the life of our dreams, you've got to make choices. Offering compassion is a choice. It allows you to let go of your own judgment. When we offer compassion to another, it only comes in when we have given compassion to ourselves at a deeper level. Think about what I'm saying here. It cleanses you first, and that is the grace of the divine. Beautiful. Angel message for 11:11. Thank you. Outdoors. Outdoors. I am outdoors. Recording. First thing on Sunday morning. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature, relieve stress, and gain new creative ideas. So for those of you who are new to my channel, one of the key things that I talk about is grounding our energy. So with the 11:11, there may be a lot of these psychic gifts and intuition that's going to open up. And that's all works on the upper chakras. Upper chakras, working with our heart, our throat, our third eye, and the crown chakra, getting divine guidance, divine inspiration. But when we connect to nature, what we are doing is we are automatically connecting our energy to that of Mother Gaia. So we are anchoring our vibration in the material plane, physical plane, through a connection with Earth. And there can be nothing more grounding than to be outdoors. Not at the gym, not indoors, but when you're connected to the vastness of the universe, to the Earth. Just where I'm sitting, I've got the sun streaming in, I've got beautiful plants in my backyard, and right beyond my home, I see beautiful mountains. Beautiful mountains. And the sky is blue, clear, and I see palm trees. There's an instant shift in vibration when we disconnect from our electronics, from our busy life, and that's what this integration is about. I combine my body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity. And as you connect to nature, you'll start to see what I was talking about was synchronicities. Right? Synchronicities. Synchronicity is nothing but an awareness of a connection or a pattern that's taking place. You suddenly recognize a pattern, and that's like, wow, I was just thinking about it, and this person called me. I was just looking for this. I was thinking about a job, and suddenly someone comes in and they offer me that. I was thinking about how I'm going to be making money or how I can increase that inflow of money, and suddenly someone comes in and we have this brainwave and we have a connection, and there's a new source of income that's come in or that's opening up. Divine guidance will come in different ways, in different places. You'll also see when you go outdoors that how different aspects, how Mother Earth is supporting. You look around. How is Mother Earth supporting such diversity on the planet? Such diversity on the planet. There is that balance. When we connect outdoors, we see the cycles in life. Physical cycles. The tides when you're at the ocean. You see the night followed by day. You see seasons. You see different temperature changes. Similarly, there are ups and downs in life. We are recognizing the cycles of ups and downs and understanding what they are. So please connect to nature. Start doing a lot more of that now that you are beginning to see more of the 1111s. And if you've not been doing a lot of stepping out in nature, I would truly, truly recommend I say this to everyone, and they know that this is a prescription coming from Archana all the time, is minimum 15 minutes a day. If you can't take out 15 minutes, I say, can you give yourself 5 minutes a day? Either in the morning or in the evening. When you're done with work, take 5 minutes out for yourself. Completely breathing in your physical body, becoming one with that physical body of yours. Such a beautiful vessel you've been given. That physical body. It's through this physical body that you have this connection, that your soul can experience all of this. Connect your emotions, your physical body, your thoughts. They all come in alignment when we spend time outdoors. This is a bonus reading because I've blessed many decks here. Let me see. Should I do it in 2 parts? No, I'll do it in 1 part. It'll be a long reading. Message 1111. Thank you. Wondrous universe. And I love this. He looks like a little magician here. It says, walk in beauty. The universe is wondrous. What this message really feels like is When you're outside and you look outside of just I, me, myself, my situation, my problems, you look outside and you see how wonderful the universe is, just the way you were when you were 2 or 3 or 4. When you were younger, you were learning to crawl. You were crawling on earth, feeling out the earth, maybe eating the sand, maybe eating everything, tasting it, feeling it. You wanted to explore. You wanted to explore because you had this wondrous look and feel in your heart, your soul. Just wanted to explore. It's time to come back. It's time to come back to that place. You were younger. You probably drew wings on earthworms or drew wings on insects that don't fly. And then you were told that that's not how it is. The universe is like this, this, and this. This is 1111. Awaken. Awaken your soul. Discover for yourself. Paradigm is when a lot of people believe a certain thing, and that becomes the norm. So, giving you an example, for the longest time, the paradigm was that Earth is flat. Till someone said Earth is not flat. He was what we call as an outlier, right? Whoa, what is that? What do you mean Earth is round? You mean we can fall off? Earth can't be round. Till a lot of people started to believe that the earth is round, no longer flat. What does that mean? There was a new paradigm that was created. We are at a pivotal point right now with mass awakenings taking place in the consciousness, human consciousness, to awaken to higher levels of consciousness that are sitting dormant within us. Start looking at the universe with fresh eyes. Not on what you can be, this is how it must be, this is how it has always been, this is how it should always be. No coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just let it emerge. Just let it emerge. Oh, I love this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, I love all of them. What does the universe have? The gorgeous, wondrous universe. For all your babies here on Earth. Oh, you just want to jump out. Oh, I love this one. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. I witness the darkness and I call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. 1111, awakening to the power of love. Awakening to the power of love. I love that. How can we create greater abundance as this portal is opening for us, angels? I'm feeling this. Respect. I can manifest love and respect when I love and respect myself. Start to bring that wholeness within you first. What you are wishing to receive from the outside is first you must achieve within. If you're seeking to attract a loving partner, be that loving person within you so that you start emitting that, you start radiating that frequency. And as you radiate that frequency, you attract that to you. You can manifest the love and respect when I love and respect myself. Let's get some messages, a tarot, what we need to know for 1111. What is it that we need to know and integrate as this portal is opening up for us? These just want to jump and fly. I'm going to pull 4 and 4. That's what I'll do. I'll just tell you. One more message, angels. Okay. 2 wanted to come? Sure. Ha! I love it. It'll go right here. eleven messages. Can we see here? I'll just show you. One more message, angels. One more. Thank you. So what we have here from Spirit is that we got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the Fool just wanted to come out. So the Fool sits right on top of the entire reading, and I feel like that's where the Fool belongs. And we have, what I will tell you is these ones are the Archangel Power Tarot. So I have the 7 of Ariel, 8 of Michael, Page of Raphael, and 8 of Raphael. What this really is saying here is, and I'll show you, is you're being asked right now is to start taking guided steps to create something new. To create something new. You have everything that you need to start afresh. Whether it's a new way of thinking, whether you are looking to start your own entrepreneurship, or you are looking to ground a relationship and make an offering. You're being guided right now that the universe is going to support you, and that this card, 0, is sense of freedom, sense of hope, inspiration, and taking really a leap of faith in your hopes, dreams, and desires. Believing that whatever I need is going to be provided to me. When this Fool leaps off, he or she is not thinking about, will there be a safety net? Will there be someone who will guide me? Will there be something? He's traveling light, trusting. You're being asked at 11:11 to take this leap of faith. Take this inner journey. Follow the path of the heart. Open your heart. And the Spirit is always going to support you. You'll always be divinely guided. Have hope. Have faith. Have hope. Have faith. To have great vision, you're being asked that you may have encountered a lot of conflict where you had defending yourself. Maybe there was very strong competition on where you've been. It's time to start looking at different viewpoints and allowing people to be who they are. You don't need to have the right last word. You don't need to go in and prove yourself. You scale back from that. You scale back from that. Be a visionary. As you sit on that throne, that's your deep inner passion, deep inner creativity. This is your masculine energy within you, irrespective of gender. The masculine energy is that of taking action, stability, protection. So protect that inner fire. Take that inner fire. Let go of that past conflict whether it's the inner conflict, conflict with family, conflict at workplace, conflict in tradition or taking the new road, whatever that may be, you're being asked to step in to your heart space and reignite that fire and move forward. There will be great stability that's going to come to you. Once you follow the path of the heart, once you start that beginning, that's what I'm feeling, that you're going to come to this point of absolutely having a strong vision and following through with it. But it requires for you to quieten the mind. And the way you quieten the mind is meditate. If you've never taken a meditation class, look online. Start looking around where you are. I would highly, highly recommend that. If you cannot begin there, start with just sitting under a tree, taking deep breaths in and being present outdoors. Begin that process. It's when you get that guidance, because you've got to put that air element, the swords, is your thoughts, the chitter-chatter, to rest so that you can get the divine guidance, your inner guidance. Inner guidance. You've got to have that trust and faith. So if you've been looking at, this is also the wands. This is the deck this represents the wands, which is your passion and creativity. So seventh really is about, I don't know, I've really been working hard. I've hardly gotten anywhere. I don't know if I can really trust the process. Have trust in the process. And look at how far you've come. Look at all that resilience and the hard work that you've put in. This is not the time to sit and mull and look back and see, oh no, how little have I achieved. This is the time to look back and say, wow, I have made tremendous progress. Find that part where you can shine and appreciate yourself. Start respecting and appreciating yourself. And it will come to you. This person's holding this staff. And it's got a lot of guidance in the purple and the blue. So he's completely connected. This person is completely connected to the inner self. But on this journey, know that there will be doubts. There will be those doubts. Will I make it? Can I make it? Will that happen? And that's okay. That's okay. It's part of the process. It'll create a little bit of that inner conflict. But you have the resilience. Every time or any time you get into this state and feeling of being conflicted, time to take a recharge. Start to have a new routine. Maybe you have to have a regular meditation practice, or you do something that completely brings your energy into the present moment. So this is like the Eight of Swords energy here. What it is that the mental thoughts create a certain thinking pattern within us, and we chain ourselves in that. We chain ourselves to our own thoughts, and we imprison ourselves. So what we are being asked at 11:11 is to look beyond. Take those blindfolds off, and you will be able to find a new solution. But you've got to find the inner courage, the inner power, to make a choice. To make a choice. You can make that choice. You can. And you have that in you. This is the suit of emotions. Offering love. Offering compassion. Offering love and compassion to yourself and to another. And through that, you're going to be, your heart chakra is going to open. That's what I'm feeling. And what this is saying is, if there have been people, relationships, jobs, friends that have been really causing and creating a lot of toxicity in your life, that's been very draining of your energy. What the universe is saying is, with this 11:11, take kind of stock of where you've been. And perhaps it's time to close down certain doors and walk away from them. And as you close those doors, new ones will open. I'm feeling that some of you are not speaking. You're not speaking up. And because you're not speaking up, it is creating a block in there. I will take one final message for 1111. One final message. What the people need to know. Oh, thank you. I was hoping this card would come out in the reading. These were the two cards I was hoping for it to come. 0 and 1. The magician. You are the magician. You create your reality. You're given the tools of thought, clear thinking, emotions, which is love, your dreams, your desires, your creativity and passion, the form of the wands. And where would you create that? In the physical world. You've been given all of that when you came from the spiritual realm, when you birthed here on earth. Now, as you have begun your journey, as you are beginning a new journey with this 1111 awakening, start afresh. You're the creator of your reality. Number 1. Create the life of your dreams. Whatever you wish to whatever you desire, whatever you wish to create, bring that about. You have it in you. And you have the support. Remember? You took that leap of faith. The divine is with you. 1111. The universe supports your dreams. 1111. You are eternally loved. 1111. You are the master creator of your reality. Forever loved and connected to the universal source. So sending you love, light, and happy manifesting. This is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance.